Oh, hello. Today is January 24th, 2024. This is SIG Node CI meeting. Welcome, everybody. We have low attendance and a couple items on agenda. Kevin, I made you co-host if you want to share your screen, or I can share.
All right, I'll go ahead and share my screen. Just some small items. So for the agenda, I was just hoping to kind of get a final approval on this end-to-end test that I don't know the person's actual name. I guess Charles Chen's. I think I finally went through reviews of this one, and it's looking good. Just looking for a final approver on that one. So if anyone, I guess Sergey, unfortunately, if you, but if not, yeah, that one's just ready. And then there's another thing I think we kind of been talking about in SIG Node about whether or not to make default C groups, or sorry, to make the C groups v2 the default. So one of the things I noticed was that sorry, there's so many SIGs. All right. Where the heck is release? There it is. So we actually have this is for a cryo job. It's C group V1 node ETE conformance. I am trying to push up to SIG release whether or not we could actually add a corresponding C groups V2 for cryo. The change is essentially adding this to the dashboard. I've been trying to get SIG release to weigh in on whether or not this is allowed, but I was just thinking while we're trying to move some of our stuff to C groups V2, it'd be nice to have the corresponding cryo job also in the SIG release master informing. This is kind of what, for those that don't know, I think these are the two dashboards that CI signal looks at to see if there's anything wrong with the release. So these are the main ones. So I was hoping to maybe try to get one of the C groups V2 up in here. So I was just curious what people think.
Yeah, I really like the idea. I think we need to switch to C group V2 as a default, and at some point we need to remove C group 1 out of informing as well.
Okay. If you want to put that comment in there, and then I can keep trying to ping some people in SIG release to see.
Okay.
But yeah.
And I have one more topic about ImageFS.
Yeah, so I should share again. This is I'm kind of stuck. I'm having an interesting issue where for this end-to-end test, what I am noticing is, like, for example, when I run this in the CI, I'm seeing that I've narrowed this down to that when I have soft eviction for the image file system enabled, what's happening is that effectively I'm seeing the job is just kind of ending. You can go down here, and in the logs, it just kind of stops. And and what's interesting is I don't see this when I run the GCP, when I run, make uh, test ETE with the GCP instance that this is using. So I was just curious if anyone has any ideas on what could be different between the CI and running those tests using the GCP instance.
So then it's just slow, or what's happening?
No, it's completely. It looks like or it just essentially stops working, and then there's no. I don't see any information in the logs. We're at level 4 of the logs in Kubelet, and it just, like, all of them just kind of stop working for soft eviction on CI. But I'm not seeing that when I do make test ETE, or sorry, I forgot to make. Uh, yeah, essentially whatever this is here, I ran the local storage soft, and I don't see any failures, and it succeeds successfully running the same make on the GCP instance. So I was just curious if anyone's seen anything like this or any suggestions, like because I don't really know the difference between what the CI is doing versus this.
I never seen it happening. So, and do you know if it's running till the end and just have you had a chance to SSH to the node and see what's going on? Like, is it actually keep working or like
I don't know how to do that on the CI
not
on a
on?
CI
Oh,
job,
okay, yeah, not on the CI.
but I am able
Oh,
to SSH on the GCP nodes, and everything looks good. I mean, there's still failures, so I'm still working those out, but
mhm.
generally, I'm not seeing like if I include soft eviction, my tests just don't like they're not even timing out. They're just kind of like, as you can see in these logs, they just kind of stop. And and that's it. And then the same it's like all of the logs are
With a
kind of
kubelet
showing.
log?
Yeah, if I go to kubelet, it just kind of ends,
Okay.
and then I don't see anything else really. Uh, let's see services. Yeah, it just kind of ends. So yeah, I don't know. And then it doesn't. I don't have that problem on a GCP instance, so it's kind of becoming. I'm just sort of debugging on the CI, but I'm kind of getting stuck. Not
And
really
serial
sure.
log doesn't show anything as well. I see log.
Yeah, just I think this is the boot, and it looks like everything uh, just says everything is good. So I don't know if maybe there's other logs I could try to look at, but or need to pull in because I don't know what else could be going wrong.
Okay. And it's on Fedora. Do you have any other images? Like, I'm just trying
No.
to guess like what variant is here as well. Like, but I think it will be hard for you to run not on Fedora because of Cryo, right?
Kevin, do you have a
Yeah.
journal log, entire journal log?
Is that serial?
No, no. Serial is what you see on a serial of the virtual machine. There should be
Oh,
a
system.
system
Okay.
log that could tell you more at the system level what might be happening.
I see.
Yeah, this will have cryo, kubelet, everything.
All right, I'll look at that. Thanks. I forgot about that one. Sergey, the main issue for containerd, this is mostly just I don't have any tests set up for the separate container runtime file system. So that's why I'm testing with Cryo. But that feature is available in containerd, but I don't have uh, knowledge in that area to really work on that right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand if it's something easy to test, to understand what effects it's been interrupted so abruptly.
Oh, sorry, Kevin. Your test depends on anything specifically configured on cryo.
Just well, yeah. It my test labels. You have to provision. You have to set up storage to to have your container runtime stuff stored separately from kubelet. So it's not really
I was wondering
cryo.
if you could quickly switch to containerd and see the same issue happens
No,
on that.
because I'd have to set up the containerd configs to use a separate file system.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm not as clear on containerd whether or not that file system has to be labeled via SE Linux or not. So for cryo, they're required. Anyway, I'll keep playing around.
Oh,
It's the main thing. It's been a weird one that I haven't seen before. So, well, that's it for me. All right, thanks everyone.
Okay, yeah, we get to the end of the agenda. Let's take a look at test grid really quickly. So yeah, there is a flake on release block and kubelet, almost green. Yeah, flakes. It's good. Container D eviction probably still failing. Interesting. That's the entire test is failing. Yeah. Oh, this is easy to. Okay, Ubuntu is not working. Something changed. Okay. Oh, I don't remember. Maybe we already have a bug for this one. Okay. And let me test it quickly. Yeah, last time Todd was looking to this one. And it's still failing on C group E2. Okay. So Todd was going to look at this failure and it's still failing. And lastly, with cryo. Yeah, eviction, pit eviction. Serial are not even starting now.
Yeah, it is starting. Unfortunately, the main issue there is there is an issue around this one. If you look at it, you'll see that the jobs are running and in the artifacts, they're actually reporting stuff, but for some reason, this job doesn't post those results to the test grid.
Oh, this is
And
the issue that where you increase the timeout and thought it's timeout issue.
yeah, that still has the same issue, and I haven't gotten much, really haven't had much leads on that one anymore. It's weird because it doesn't happen on the container RD side for the serial job or even the pre-submit.
Okay. Yeah, we have tracking bugs for everything. Let's look at dashboard. Okay, this is not related to us. This is this is what you've been asking for in the agenda. We have it assigned, I think. Fix process starts. Fiction. I think it's not related to us. I will archive it later. Yeah, it's not related to us, not related to us. Unit test, maybe related to us. Okay. Fix process stats. It's mostly product code and yeah, just one small change in here. So I would categorize it as product change. Use memory pressure eviction. Enables memory pressure eviction. Okay, so it should be test, but again, it's probably, yeah, it's probably mostly product code. Kubernetes drop in dir feature to beta. Okay. Okay, so just removing the flag. Again, it's probably it's a product change. Let's not cover it in this meeting. However, grace period will be overwritten. Searching again. Oh, it's a big test. Big test change. I like to take a look at this because I'm looking at some pod termination logic. Okay, E2E framework, unify login supports keeping helpers. Okay, improvements in this framework and may affect us a little bit. Yeah, just one place. I don't think it needs our approval. Just very minor change. Fix unit test for Windows. Okay. Back to Windows. Okay, there are small fixes here and there. Anybody interested to take a look? Oh, in the chat, you figured out that some kernel
Yeah,
problem?
it looks like the kernel is killing the root session kubelet, and I think that's probably what's causing that behavior. So
Okay.
continue looking at it. If you want, I could take a look at this one. At least from I could look at the kubelet unit test. It seems like a pretty large change though. So
Yeah, I don't remember.
KANN. I'm sorry,
Okay.
KANNON 92.
Yeah, right. Sometimes I just need a little hint to remember. It's
No worries.
not easy. Um, okay. And okay. Akira said that E2E kind rootless started failing because of Docker changes. Okay, I think
I think this is probably mislabeled.
still SIG Node.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if this is SIG testing. I don't think that end-to-end test is really owned by us, I thought.
Okay. Yeah, so we're done with this. I wanted to look at performance. We didn't look at performance charts for a long time. And in the past, we've been watching it a little bit more carefully. So what's happening here? This is CPU for what? For kubelet. It became spike here. But I guess it was spikier before, so I think baseline is still roughly the same. Memory the same way. Runtime, yeah, nothing changed. Okay. So there is little spike on CPU, but on kubelet, but it used to be this way before as well. Okay. Yeah. With this, we're done with test part of the meeting, and we will go to bugs now. close. $14 at triage, and maybe we can get into news information phishing at some point. We'll archive this because it makes my computer slow. Okay. Reward modded up armor page. Okay, mention it's a documentation issue. There is a complaint mode of up armor. I don't know what this is. Okay, I think we need to assign it to Timo Claire because he is looking at promoting up armor to GA. And yeah, it's already accepted. Okay, so we need to have some knowledge about up armor and pod security. Okay, I will ask Timo Claire, and probably this will be just closed. Let's move on. Start couple that the node changes status from ready to not ready. Okay. Okay, it was closed as a support issue, but somebody reopened it. Is there a pull request?
What is he changing in the pull request?
Where is this?
So when the keylog comes up, it gets the runtime ready, networking ready. So I would sort of expect it to go not ready for a brief period of time.
Why?
Well, it's making sure the runtime is ready, and it's not guaranteed to be ready, and it's not guaranteed for the runtime to have networking ready. And so just checking for runtime sync 0 seems like a misnomer. I don't know, Peter. Is Peter here? Maybe he has a thought. Oh, he's not here. So I don't think we can guarantee that the runtime is running and ready if the runtime sync timestamp is not 0. Maybe assign this one to me and Peter, Sergey.
PR or bug?
The bug.
I would say that it may work as expected. Is we need to change it to feature request.
Right. In a hair commander. Yeah. Thanks.
Do the same for PR. Now I will accept it because yeah, I'm pretty sure we can reproduce it. But I mean, not ready is bad. Like I know that networking people complaining about it a lot because they need to flip all the load balancing configuration to not ready and then flip back again, and traffic behaves like differently in weird way. So ideally it should not flip the status. And I know that root restart is quite often happening for certificate rotation, and you don't want all the traffic to just like flip back and forth every day when you do certificate rotation. Yeah, we don't do it in GKE, but yeah.
Put a comment in the chat. It looks like this issue is also 1.25, which I think might be out of the end of support, so I might suggest if they could reproduce it in a later version. Just yeah.
Bunch of networking tests will be dropped.
Only 3 SIG node.
Yeah, the top 3. Look, I think I brought this up in the last meeting. There was some GPU tests under the SIG node area that I think someone needs to look into. If you scroll to the top of that issue, Sergey, you can see them right there at the top.
Oh, test you mean? Yeah. Yeah, let me do an agenda again. I will review it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we need to take it triage accepted because there are multiple SIGs. Let's keep it here for now. If it wouldn't be closed, I will do something with this bug, so it wouldn't show up in triage at least. Okay. Too many container status unknown ports. So this bug is 1 week old. So when memory pressure transitions back to false, or there will be accumulated number of pods in canary status unknown state. Okay, so this pod that they're creating, it's deployment. They're creating 8 pods. Basically sleep for a while. Yeah, it's a fresh version. Okay, so somebody said that it may be working as expected.
There's also another issue with this container status unknown, especially around evictions, which I've noticed. I don't really understand if it's a bug or not, but it seems that when the eviction manager kicks in, sometimes the status reporting can be kind of weird. Like I've seen another issue where someone was mentioning that container status unknown. But I know that evictions and OOMs are kind of honestly poorly reported.
This one?
No, I think it was actually, if you go back, pods never finish and keep staying in an unknown. No, sorry, uh, at the very top of this issue board.
Okay.
It was posted yesterday. 2122. No, sorry. In the issues you were looking at, that one. This
Oh,
was
this one?
another one I saw yesterday. And I looked into this one, and essentially, I mean, it's a support issue where they're having disk pressure, and this thing, and then the pod is getting evicted, and they're noticing this container status unknown. But I don't
Okay.
know if it's a bug or not.
Okay. So you're saying that it's actually finished, but Google just reports it's unknown?
Well, they were evicted.
Okay.
Like this ticket has disk pressure, and if you scroll down, you'll see in the like you kind of get a message saying that it was evicted. And what I'm noticing is that when pods are evicted, the status tends to get, it says unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know if that's a bug or.
Yeah, that is not good. I don't think it's a good user experience, at least.
Yeah, but I think there's like that one you're looking at. This one's a bit weird because I think there's 2 points here. One, I think they were suggesting the node pressure eviction condition should wait for both true to false and false to true. And then also they're bringing up the container status unknown. So I don't really know.
Yeah, so the question here is it how to avoid it and why reporting status is so inconsistent. It's kind of logical to have this false to true to be immediate. Because once you have a disk pressure, you have it. There is nothing to wait for. I will that needs information. Okay. In place pod resource resizing always restart pod. I think we looked at it last time. What we decided. Kind documentation. Board. With no container metric issue. No container metric issue. Minor indicators. There's no response. Oh, okay. So no response probably from a summary endpoint. Okay. What is this? Kubecon. Okay, 121. A little bit old. Runtime. Docker. Okay. Oh, managed version. I don't think we can support Docker shim in 121 at this point. Okay, post start is never executed. Post start. If code is restarted when a pod with a post start is started, but post start is still not executed, then post start code will never be executed when the code starts. Okay, so they somehow managed to restart kubelet just before the post start hook. Yeah, they are so fast. Didn't I just sleep? Yeah, I would say I think it can be reproduced if we super lucky, but priority of this will be super low.
Would it be worth asking if they could reproduce it with an end-to-end test?
Um, I think we need huge refactoring there. And I'm not even sure we will be able to remember the state.
Do you know if there's still people working on the pod lifecycle stuff? I remember I think someone was mentioning some work around there.
There are few work streams. I think that big work stream that you mentioned finished. But right now, as a part of sidecar container cap, we looking at pre-stop and termination improvements in general. And I know that in place cap will also require something around the sync loop refactoring.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's one of those limitations to have. Okay, Ubuntu removes LXT, snap LXT, vanilla. Okay, snapd. It starts to fail. Kubelet running, kubelet active. What does log say? Okay. So it can't run without LXT. I think it's so yeah, so it seems that with containerd it works. This guy doesn't. Okay, I don't understand this. They say that after it crashes, it starts again, and now it works. How is it possible if this is a dependency?
Can you go up to the kubelet logs again? I think I saw something.
Yeah, it
Uh,
can be as a closed container.
okay.
There are a few connection reviews about CSI driver at 1565. All of them are 1565. There's a connection reviews CSI driver. It's trying to reach some host.
Yeah, but I mean, this message is probably what is killing kubelet. Yeah, there is also like failed to reach the. It may be API server, by the way, because it tried to list runtime class.
There's more.
Yeah, I wonder how the C group doesn't exist. And what bothers me is that they said that first time it wouldn't start, but then second time it starts.
Have they given a clear reproducer, like step-by-step reproducer?
I think they shared it here. Ubuntu images. Yeah, they download Kubernetes, install it, then get cryo. At some point they remove. What is this? Okay, then remove LXD and then reboot, and Kubot will not start.
Wait, they say they removed the CNI. I don't understand. Oh, I see. It's different CNI.
Yeah. Maybe there is a problem with dependency, like some other service didn't start it yet.
I'm still not sure this is SIG node issue though. This is more to do with LXD and whatever is going on there.
Yeah, but I think what we can provide here is some ideas why this may fail. What kind of dependencies we have here?
Can they get the kubernetes log with run level log level 4? Is it 4?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we run out of time. Yeah. Okay, we run out of time. We still have a couple bugs to look at, but we can postpone to next time. And I will try to fish out things out of needs information by next time, so we'll triage it again. Otherwise, some issues just get stuck with the reply from topic starter, and we fail to respond back. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.